sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
On the campus of Norwell High School, welcome to Senior Night 2016 as the Knights wrap up their home schedule against Huntington North this evening. We're moments away from the Senior Day introductions, and we'll get to it in just a moment as they'll be presented by public address announcer Jeff Kokenauer in just a few moments. But until then, Norwell comes into this game ranked number 4 in Class 3A with a record of 19-2, coming off a thumping of Northrop last night by a score of 13-2. Huntington North comes into this one at 16-5, and a lot on the line tonight. Northeast 8 title is on the line with a Belmont loss at home against DeKalb. With a DeKalb win, we could have a three-way tie. It'd be DeKalb, Belmont, and the winner of this game would tie for the first season of the Northeast 8. And we'll go ahead and join public address announcer Jeff Kokenauer for the Senior Day introductions.
Before we get to the Norwell seniors, we'd like to take a moment and recognize the seniors from Huntington North. We'll list them off here real quick. Number 1, Thomas Parker. Number 3, Logan Green. Number 10, Corey Goodrich. Number 12, Evan Huntley. Number 14, Grant Baumgartner. Number 16, Anthony Capoza. Number 22, Alex McCutcheon. And those are the seniors for Huntington North. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce the class of 2016 for your Norwell Knights. Our first senior, number 22, Ben Kaler. Ben is the son of Tanya and Bob Kaler. Ben is a 4-year member of the baseball program and a 3-year member of the cross-country program. He's also a 10-year member of 4-H. Ben's future plans include to attend Trine University with a major in chemistry. After college, he's hoping to get involved with the petroleum industry, where he will hopefully develop more efficient ways of refining crude oil. Big hand for number 22, Ben Kaler. Our next senior is number 12, Carson Gerber. Carson is the son of Pierre and Kimberly Gerber. Carson is a 4-year member of the baseball program and a 3-year member of the football program. He's also played travel ball for the AWP Cubs for 3 years and a member of Life Community Church. Carson's future plans are to go to a yet undecided college to study radiology technology and possibly continue playing baseball. Number 12, Carson Gerber. Our next senior, number 19, Alex Howard. Alex is the son of Carrie Howard. Alex is a 4-year member of the baseball and football programs. He's also served as wrestling manager for 1 year. He's a member of the Campus Life Core Leadership Group, also a member of Hope Missionary Church Youth Group, and has gone on mission trips to Jamaica and Belize. This summer, Alex will represent Norwell as a manager for the Indiana North Football All-Star Team. Alex's future plans are to attend Taylor University to major in sports management and be a manager for the football program. He hopes to be an athletic director in the future and have a wonderful wife and kids. Alex would like to say thanks to the Norwell community for a great 4 years, and a special thanks to Kathy Springer for all her love and support over these 4 years. Number 19, Alex Howard. Our next senior, number 4, Zach Kintz. Zach is the son of Gina and Randy Kintz. Zach is a 4-year member of the baseball program and a 2-year member of the football program. He's also played 3 years of travel ball for the Summit City Sluggers. In his free time, he enjoys shooting guns and working on his Jeep. Zach's future plans are to attend Wabash College to continue his baseball career and major in financial economics. He hopes to join the Sigma Chi fraternity at Wabash College. Number 4, Zach Kintz. Our next senior is number 11, Brody Myers. Brody is the son of Joni and Brian Myers. Brody is a 4-year member of the baseball and football programs. He's also a 2-year member of National Honor Society and has played travel ball with the Summit City Sluggers for 5 years. Brody's future plans are to attend the University of Indianapolis with a major in pre-dentistry. Number 11, Brody Myers. Our next senior, number 14, Bailey Perkins. Bailey is the son of John Perkins and Jennifer Dillman. Bailey is a four-year member of the Knights baseball program and in his free time loves hunting and fishing. Bailey's future plans are to start an apprenticeship in plumbing. He also hopes to eventually own a good piece of land and marry his beautiful girlfriend, Anna. Number 14, Bailey Perkins. Our last senior tonight, number 18, Ryan Tomlin. Ryan is the son of Andy and Daphne Tomlin. Ryan is a four-year member of the Knights baseball program. He's also played football for 2 years and swimming for 1 year. He's also been a member of the Summit City Sluggers travel team for 4 years. Ryan's future plans are to attend St. Francis University to continue playing baseball and major in exercise science. Number 18, Ryan Tomlin. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are fun. How about one more great big round of applause for the class of 2016?
You son of a gun.
Yeah, we had rocks. We had rocks around.
Got him.
He's toast.
He's toast.
So that's the class of 2016 as the seniors exit the playing field, and we will have the starting lineups and national anthem in just a moment. When we return, we'll take a quick break and return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Kerry Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE-certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell High School as we are just about ready for the starting lineups. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Jeff Kokenauer once again.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Norwell High School for tonight's NE8 matchup featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, Huntington North, and the home team, your Norwell Knights. Let's meet the starting lineup. First, for Huntington North, leading off, playing center field, number 6, Carson Wright. Batting second, the catcher, number 3, Logan Green. Batting third, the shortstop, number 13, Ian McCutcheon. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 1, Thomas Parker. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 22, Alex McCutcheon. Batting sixth, the starting pitcher today, number 10, Corey Goodrich. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 25, Hunter Welch. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 11, C.J. Landrum. He'll be batting for the right fielder, number 2, Sam Doherty. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 14, Grant Baumgartner. Huntington North is coached by Mr. Brian Abbott. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Norwell Knights. Leading off, playing right field, number 2, Trevor Wilson. Batting second, the left fielder, number 11, senior Brody Myers. Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, senior Zach Kins. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 34, Levi Long. Batting fifth, the designated hitter tonight, number 18, the senior Ryan Tomlin. He'll be batting for the second baseman, number 16, Garrett Waybright. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 14, senior Bailey Perkins. Batting seventh, the starting pitcher, number 1, Quentin Middleton. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 20, Colin Schwartz. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 5, Caleb Kohler. The Knights are coached by Mr. Randy McClain. He's assisted by Dave Goodmiller.
And we'll return in just a moment as we're not able to bring you the national anthem due to copyright law.
He shoots. He scores. It's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell High School as the national anthem has concluded, and taking the field is Quentin Middleton as the ceremonial first pitch today thrown out by Reggie Hayes, the former Norwell player. As the Knights take the field, Quentin Middleton is on the mound for the Knights today, followed on the catching side of things. It's going to be Colin Schwartz. From left to right on the infield, it's Bailey Perkins at third, Caleb Kohler at short, Garrett Waybright at second, Levi Long at first. In the outfield from left to right, Brody Myers in left, Zach Kintz in center, and Trevor Wilson in right. The normal Norwell lineup with the exception of Garrett Waybright starting at second base, with Middleton usually being out there. Huntington North will send Carson Wright, Logan Green, Ian McCutcheon to the plate in the top of the first. As Norwell coming off that thumping of Northrop last night by a score of 13-2. Of course, the Bruins came into that one at number 12 in 4A. Norwell came in at number 4 in 3A and played very, very well. Hit the ball well. They had 12 hits, if I recall correctly. Christian Bohada goes the distance, allows 2 runs on 4 hits, and strikes out 7 for the win at Northrop. So we're ready to go as Carson Wright will step in. We're just a few minutes behind schedule today as the senior day festivities are underway. A pretty nice home crowd this afternoon for Norwell for the final game of the 2016 season here at the high school. So here we go. First pitch from Quentin Middleton is in there for a called strike at 5:10. Game time temperature today is 71 degrees with absolutely perfect blue skies and a light breeze blowing around as the flag in left kind of variably blowing in from right as the pitch was swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Up and away. Middleton's last win was last Friday at DeKalb in a Northeast 8 conference victory. 1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. So 1-2, the count to Carson Wright. The left-handed batter wearing number 6, and the breaking pitch misses outside. And it's even at 2-2. 2-2. Popped up foul territory. Bailey Perkins going over. And he will haul it in foul ground for the first out of the inning. One gone. That'll send Logan Green to the plate. Middleton works very quickly on the mound for the Knights as the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Breaking ball at the knees, 0-1 to Green. Fastball misses high and count even at 1. Has a lot of moving and grooving in the Norwell coaching staff in several different varsity sports heading into next season. As the count now 2-1 on Green. Josh Gerber, the new head football coach for the Knights. The new basketball coach named Michael McBride from Cherubusco. As the pitch is in the dirt and the count goes 3-1 on Logan. Of course, the boys basketball coach, that is. That pitch ripped down the right field line and foul. And the count goes full. It's one of the few times you'll see the flag dead in left center field. Very rare here. Out in the field. Full count pitch is fouled out of play. Three-two. Called strike 3, outside corner and at the knees. And Logan Green out of there on strikes, 2 gone.
Number 13, Ian McCutcheon.
And here's McCutcheon with 2 outs and the base is empty. Breaking pitch misses low. 1-0. Low and away, and 2-0 on McCutcheon. As we'll try to get score updates from DeKalb and Belmont as often as we can this evening. 2-0 pitch is check swing, call a strike. Of course, that game is very crucial to this one. 2-1 is swung on and missed, and count even at 2-2 to McCutcheon. Relatively long inning by Middleton standards as he's thrown 17 pitches. And he fires the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled straight back to the screen.
I mean, it's been 4 minutes, but, It's kind of crazy, 7 pitches for 17 pitches takes, I guess it's been 10. No, it's been 4 minutes.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball popped up, foul territory, and once again out of play. And check swing, he went around. The pitch was high, but he swung anyway. And the side is retired. Huntington North goes down 1-2-3 in the first. To the bottom of the first we go. We're scoreless. The Knights coming to bat.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Welcome back to Norwell. Quentin Middleton with a 20-pitch first inning, and the Knights will send Trevor Wilson, Brody Myers, Zach Kintz to the plate here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch ripped into center field on a line, and it's going to be caught on the run by Carson Wright, the center fielder.
The left fielder, number 11, Brody Myers.
And here's Myers. Corey Goodrich on the mound for the Vikings today as the first pitch misses up and in to Myers. Brody's been battling a little bit of a minor injury over the past week, retroactive to past Saturday as that one's flown into right. Should be an easy play for the right fielder Sam Doherty, and he'll haul it in for the second out on 3 pitches.
Center fielder, number 4, Zach Kintz.
Here's Kintz. First pitch is a low strike. Shaping up to be a really nice crowd this afternoon for Senior Day, as folks still pulling into the parking lot. Called strike 2. And Kintz behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. Another reminder, we have the same view you do as on the camera feed, as there's a check swing in the dirt. He didn't go. And Mark Mettler down there at first base. He was appealed to, and he said he didn't go. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Flown into right center field. Coming on is the right fielder, Sam Doherty, and it's evident that the Vikings have a lot of speed out there in the outfield, and the Knights go down 1-2-3 in the first. After one complete, we're scoreless in Ossian. We return in 60 seconds.
At Warren Pharmacy, we offer local delivery, accept hundreds of prescription insurance plans, offer special ordering for hard-to-find items, have home health care and convalescent supplies, stock Nature's Bounty, Windmill, and basic vitamins, and Nature's Sunshine nutritional products, along with many other services provided. Warren Pharmacy, 222 North Wayne Street in Warren. You can reach them toll-free at 800-895-7035. Warren Pharmacy, we're big enough to meet your needs, yet small enough to know your name.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
Go back to Norwell. Corey Goodrich with an 8-pitch first inning as Thomas Parker, Alex McCutcheon, and Corey Goodrich will bat for the Vikings here in the top half of the second inning. Both teams retired in order in the first. As Middleton goes back to work. Knight's pitching staff has been very effective over the past week. First pitch called a strike at the belt. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. High chopper sent up the middle. That's going to be through. And it's a leadoff single for Thomas Parker here in the second, rather. A man aboard for the Vikings.
The first baseman, number 22, Alex McCutcheon.
Here's McCutcheon, another lefty, wearing number 22. Squares to bunt, and the pitch was called a strike. As both teams with very effective starters out there today. Runs may be hard to come by. As Middleton checks on the runner, Parker with the toss over. 0-1 pitch. Just missed. And the count even at 1-1. There goes the runner. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw down to second base is high and not in time. And in there with a stolen base is Thomas Parker. The count goes to 1-2 on Alex McCutcheon. So now a man in scoring position for the Vikings. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. McCutcheon out of there on strikes, one gone.
The pitcher, number 10, Corey Goodrich.
Big strikeout for Quentin Middleton as the pitcher Goodrich steps in. First pitch, thigh high for a called strike. As Andy McLean opting to start two sophomores, a lot of young talent up the middle for the Knights today. 0-1's fouled straight back to the screen, 0-2. 0-2. Breaking pitch missed outside. 1-2. Long playing deep at first base. The corner's back, and there's a 55-footer blocked by Schwartz, and Parker not able to take third. So it's now 2-2. As Middleton's still working on Goodrich. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Out of play. Here's the 2-2. Grounded up the middle and diving attempt from Caleb Kohler, but he's not going to be able to get there. It goes through the middle. The throw comes to the plate, but not able to take second is Corey Goodrich. He gets the RBI single, and Huntington North takes the early 1-0 lead.
Running at first base for Huntington North, number 18, Patrick Miller.
So two singles up the middle for Huntington North in the inning, and they lead it 1-0. The courtesy runner is Patrick Miller as Welch steps to the plate. Stands way back in the box. First pitch misses low for ball one. Middleton did not allow a run in his last start. It was a complete game shutout at DeKalb, as he'll toss over to Levi Long at first to check on the runner Miller. One-0 pitch. Called a strike, just a skosh below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, and a runner on for the Vikings here in the top of the second. 1 run across. Breaking pitch low, blocked by Schwartz. 2-1. As we mentioned coming in, Huntington North ranked number 10 in Class 4A with a record of 16-5. And the pitch. Low, again blocked by Schwartz, that time a fastball. And count 3-1 here on Welch, and it's a dangerous pitch. The 3-1 pitch. Low in the dirt. That's ball 4, as there was a bit of a hesitation. But now 2 men aboard for the Vikings with 1 gone here in the second. Off of the 5-pitch walk, and C.J. Landrum will step in as Colin Schwartz jogs to the mound to have a quick chat with Middleton.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11, C.J. Landrum.
Of course, the sectional draw as the Knights get the bye at sectional 23 at Belmont. And here's Landrum. We're ready to go. First pitch. Misses high, 1-0. Middleton is not accustomed to throwing pitches that miss the strike zone, so we'll see if he can bounce back here. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike. One. Popped up into shallow left. That could be trouble coming on Brody Myers. That's going to drop in there. It's going to be a bloop base hit for C.J. Landrum, and the bases are loaded full of Vikings.
Left fielder, number 14, Grant Baumgartner.
Well, Baumgartner steps in, the 9 batter, and he's got a big situation, but Andy McLean's going to jog to the mound. We'll take a 30-second timeout and return. The Vikings have the bases loaded.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell. The Vikings really threatening to add more to their 1-run total here in the second. They've got the bases loaded, and Grant Baumgartner at the plate. Middleton trying to work out of trouble. First pitch is in there for a called strike. So 3 base hits in the inning for the Vikings. 2 up the middle and a bloop single into left. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball sent towards the second baseman, Waybright. Could be 2. The flip to second. The throw to first is going to be late. A run will score as C.J. Landrum forced out at second, but Baumgartner reaches on the fielder's choice. He gets the RBI, and Huntington North leads 2-0. Here's Carson Wright, the top of the Viking order. He's 0 for 1 with the flyout. Actually a foul out to the third baseman, Perkins. Runner goes. He's got him picked off, and he throws it away. That's going to go away from first base. Levi Long heading into right field to pick it up. Taking third on the play is Grant Baumgartner, a two-base error. And 3-0 Huntington North as things coming unraveled for Norwell here in the second inning. First pitch misses for ball one to Carson Wright as 3 runs are in on 3 hits and an error. 1-0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Even at 1. Here's the pitch. Misses high and away. 2-1 to Carson. 2-1. Low ball 3. Certainly looked that way to me. So don't know if that should have been a balk. Regardless, 1 run scores on that play. The only difference is Baumgartner's at second instead of third. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. Schwartz can't find it. Now he does. He runs towards the Norwell dugout, but it's going to fall out of play, and the count is full. Middleton trying to stop the bleeding here in the second inning. He's thrown 27 additional pitches here in the second after a 20-pitch first. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back to the screen. And we'll do it all over again. Here it is. Foul down the third baseline, giving Chase Bailey Perkins, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. Long strike and a 7-pitch at-bat for Carson Wright. Full count pitch. Fouled back. So Huntington leads 3-0 here in the top of the second. All of them here in the second. Full count to Carson Wright, 2 outs, and Grant Baumgartner on third. Here's the pitch. Popped straight up. Might get out of play, and it will. So Carson Wright's going to see at least 10 pitches here in the at-bat, and after fouling out pretty quietly in his first time, although he did see 5 pitches. Here's his. Missed it outside. A 10-pitch walk. Ooh, that'll hurt you. And runners on the corners for the Vikings. Here's Logan Green. He watched strike 3 in his first at-bat. And a couple more runs out there for Huntington. So here's Logan Green. First pitch, low, blocked by Schwartz, and now the runner's going to take second base. As Schwartz didn't show a lot of anxiety on that one, as he blocked it and then kind of let it go. As Carson Wright takes second base on the wild pitch. There's a called strike. It's turning into a very long inning for Quentin Middleton, and now two runners again in scoring position for the Vikes. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball sent down the third base line, foul. And the count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Flown into right field. Trevor Wilson has a beat on it. He's looking straight into the sun, but he'll haul it in anyway to retire the side. Huntington North comes up with 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 Norwell error, and they leave 2. After an inning and a half, we head to the bottom of the second. Huntington North leading 3-0.
The University of St. Francis Marching Pride is getting ready to debut later this year, and you could be the next member of Fort Wayne's only collegiate marching band.
I get to be part of a new tradition here in Fort Wayne.
Make new friends before classes start.
Helps reduce my tuition costs.
The University of St. Francis is now holding auditions at our Talent Scholarship Days, beginning Friday, March 4th on the USF campus. For more information, contact the University of St. Francis at 399-7700 or online at art.sf.edu.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Norwell. The Knights are going to have to break out the bats this afternoon as they trail 3-0 heading into the bottom of the second inning. Levi Long, Ryan Tomlin, Bailey Perkins due up for the Knights, as Corey Goodrich threw just 8 pitches in the first inning. Quentin Middleton has 56 through 2, 20 balls and 36 strikes, the breakdown. And we're ready to go. Levi Long, don't believe had a base hit last night, but he's been hitting well in conference games. He's been a vital part of the Norwell offense, batting in the cleanup spot, especially in Northeast 8 games. First pitch is ripped into right field on a line, and it's going to drop in there for a base hit. So Long on with a single, as the Knights trying to get a couple runs of their own, as Ryan Tomlin steps in. First pitch to Rhino, a called strike. Oh, 1. Pitch was high, but it's fouled out of play. 0-2 to Ryan. Levi Long not a threat to steal second base. 0-2. Fouled towards the first base side. Goodrich comes set. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed it high. Snap throw back down to first is not in time. It skips away from the first baseman McCutcheon, but not far enough to allow Long to take second. So 1-2 is the count. Things have really slowed down here in the second inning. 1-2 pitch. Flown down the left field line. That's going to go foul and into the Norwell bullpen. One, two. Grounded up the middle, and that's going to be through for a base hit as the leadoff 2 men on for the Knights. Back-to-back singles and 2 men aboard for Norwell with nobody out.
The third baseman, number 14, Bailey Perkins.
Here's Perkins, who has been struggling at the plate as of late, but has a chance to redeem himself here. Might be bunting. As the situation would certainly call for it. So Goodrich comes set. Perkins squares to bunt, and he gets it down the first base line. That's a great bunt. The shovel to first is in time. That's a good play from Goodrich to retire Perkins by a step. Both runners advance, and that's a great bunt from Perkins. He gets the job done. One out, and 2 runners in scoring position for Norwell. And here's Quentin Middleton. First pitch to Middleton. Fouled out of play. Oh, 1. Ripped up the middle. Base hit. 1 run will score. Ryan Tomlin's going to have to hold at third. And the Knights have answered with at least a run. Ryan Tomlin takes third. Quentin Middleton on first. Runners on the corners for the Knights. And it's 3-1. 3 singles in the inning for Norwell. And a lot of baseballs have gone up the middle today. Here's Schwartz. Colin had 2 doubles last night at Northrop. First pitch misses high. One 1-0 the count to the catcher, Schwartz. There goes Middleton. Pitch is a called strike. The throw down to second base is offline, but stays on the infield. And Ryan Tomlin holds at third. 2 men in scoring position once more for Norwell. As a base hit could now tie the game with Middleton having good speed. Ground ball sent towards the third baseline, foul. 1-2. So the count 1-2 on Colin Schwartz. 2 men in scoring position. Base hit could tie the game. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory. And that one's going to go out of play. Caleb Kohler waits on deck for Norwell. He had a great game last night, especially on defense. Here's the 1-2. Ripped into left field. Base hit. 1 run will score. Quentin Middleton's going to score. The Knights have tied this thing up at 3. The throw is cut off. Colin Schwartz will return to first. It's a 2 RBI single, and this thing knotted up at 3 here in the second.
Number 12, the senior, Carson Gerber.
So Carson Gerber's the courtesy runner. As yet another insect, flying insect to be exact, is maimed brutally in the press box. It's a common occurrence here at Norwell. Yeah. As we have many unfriendly wasps. As we've had wasp nest in here for however many years. It's a lot. As Corey Goodrich is ready to go now after the conference on the mound has concluded. Caleb Kohler will step in. Carson Gerber also a threat to steal second base. And the first pitch is low for ball one. Yeah, it's good to see the Knights answer with 3 runs of their own on 4 hits in the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0. Missed high, 2-0. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Kohler squares to bunt very early. Now he pulls back. The pitch was a ball. The throw down to second base is in time as Carson Gerber is caught stealing. 2 gone. So the base is now empty. And 2 out. The pitch was a ball, by the way. And there's ball 4. Here's the top of the Norwell lineup and Trevor Wilson. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to the center fielder right. First pitch hits Wilson, just barely grazes him on the elbow, and he'll take first base. 2 men aboard again for the Knights. Well, now the caught stealing really showing. Bases could be loaded, but they're not, and Brody Myers steps in. He flew out to the right fielder in his first at-bat. That's grounded towards the third baseman, Welch. He will step on third for the force, and the side is retired. Norwell comes up with 3 runs on 4 hits. They leave 2, and we head to the third inning. This game tied at 3 apiece.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
We listen.
And we help.
Behavioral health at Adams Memorial Hospital. Supportive so you're healthy in every way. We react.
And we heal.
Emergency services at Adams Memorial Hospital. Responsive so you're healthy in every way.
Welcome back to Norwell. We head to the top of the third. Both teams get 3 in the second. Ian McCutcheon, the 3-hitter, will hit for the Vikings. He'll be followed by Thomas Parker and Alex McCutcheon. Quentin Middleton back to work for the Knights, and it's bunted right back at the pitcher. Tough play, and he's going to be out by half a step. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The second baseman, number 1, Thomas Parker. Didn't even see he was on the ground.
As we are in a brief delay as Levi Long trying to shake a minor injury off. And we're ready for play again. Thomas Parker steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Corey Goodrich threw 22 pitches in the second inning. Middleton threw 36. First pitch misses low and away to Parker. 1-0. In there for a called strike. Pitch misses low, 2-1. Fastball grounded towards the second baseman, Waybright. He gobbles it up and will throw to first for the second out. Parker out of there 4-3, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Alex McCutcheon.
So Alex McCutcheon steps in with 2 outs and the base is empty. First pitch fouled away. A 1. Ground ball sent foul. Pitch misses 1-2. As bad news for both of these teams at this point. Belmont leads DeKalb 5-0. 1-2 pitch misses high, and if Belmont's able to hang on to the lead, they're going to be outright champions of the first Northeast 8 Conference title in baseball. 2-2 pitch. Ripped right at the second baseman, Waybright on a hop. He fields it cleanly and will throw to first to retire the side. Huntington goes 1-2-3 in the third. We head to the bottom. We're tied at 3.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Live life to the fullest at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments. Make new friends and take part in educational, inspirational, and just plain fun activities. Enjoy the best in maintenance-free independent living. Enjoy life at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments in Decatur.
And welcome back to Norwell Night Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. As we enter the bottom of the third inning, we're tied at 3 apiece. Zach Kintz will lead it off, followed by Levi Long and Ryan Tomlin in the Norwell order. That's 3, 4, 5.
All right.
3 runs on 3 hits for Huntington North. They've left 2. 3 runs, 4 hits in error, and they've left 2 as well for Norwell as the first pitch skied out of play. 0-1. Nub towards the second baseman, Parker. Funny hop, but it's into the glove. And he will throw to first to retire Kent's 4-3. One gone.
Baseman number 34, Levi Long.
Here's Levi Long. He singled to right field in his first at-bat. And the first pitch hits him. So Long with the hit by pitch, as that was a fastball inside. Here's Tomlin. First pitch popped up, foul territory on the right side. That'll get out of play. Oh, he had Long leaning, and he's out. Oh, man. Levi Long did not appear to be out at first base, but he's called out. And Long is out of there. Picked off 1-3. 2 gone, and the base is clear. A 1 grounded down the third base line. Fielded cleanly by Hunter Welch, and the throw is in time to retire the side. Well, the Knights come up with no runs on no hits. They leave them empty. We head to the fourth inning. We're still knotted at 3.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you define the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we've been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell High School. We enter the top of the fourth. We're tied at 3 apiece, as Corey Goodrich leads it off for the Vikings. He singled up the middle in his first at-bat. First pitch grounded foul. Middleton with 66 through 3. Oh, 1. Foul tip into the glove for strike 2. Another score update from Belmont. It's now 7-0. And that one's fouled out of play. Heads towards the visiting bleachers again. No balls, 2 strikes to Corey Goodrich. And the pitch right there at the knees. Called strike 3. Goodrich out of there on strikes.
Third baseman, number 25, Hunter Welch.
For Middleton, that's strikeout number 4. And Hunter Welch steps in. First pitch in there for a called strike at the bottom of the knees. Welch walked his first time at the plate. 0-1. Low. Ball and a strike. One in the dirt, 2-1. Wasp number 76 in the house on the 2016 campaign. And Jeff Kokenauer shoots him down as that one's flown into right. Wilson has a beat on it. He'll haul it in. 2 gone.
Designated hitter number 11, C.J. Landrum.
And by the way, we are keeping perfect track of the Wasp count of the 2016 season. Guts everywhere. And that is not a Wasp. But they're here too. First pitch fouled off of Schwartz's mask. So we'll see how long Quint Middleton will be able to go in this one. He's got 75 pitches at this point. And we're only in the top of the fourth. 0-1. Fouled away. Sounded like that made solid contact with the hood of a car. 0-2. Misses low. I will not be fixing your car.
He picked up on it. I didn't know if you heard it.
And the pitch is low. Landrum able to hold.
Good trade to learn. He said it all pass. He said it all pass.
Count even at 2 apiece on CJ. Here's the pitch. Misses high. Count has run full. Middleton is ready. Landrum is ready. Here comes the full count pitch. In the dirt, ball 4, and that's not a good walk from Quentin Middleton as he had him down 0-2 and then loses him. And a 2-out walk for C.J. Landrum. Here's the 9-batter Grant Bumgardner. JV up at Leo. JV baseball up at Leo. Finishes their season Monday against Huntington North. Heritage tomorrow. First pitch is a ball. Snap throw back to first is not in time. Varsity wraps up their regular season tomorrow at Marion. That's a rain-out makeup from earlier in the season. 1-0. He squares to bunt, pulls back, and it's called a strike. Pickoff throw to first. Sends C.J. Landrum back into the bag, sliding head first. One. Called strike. One ball, 2 strikes to Grant Bumgardner. Here's the pitch. Low and in, 2-2. Middleton at times has really been streaky and has had trouble finding the strike zone at points along the way today. 2-2. Low ball 3, and he's in danger again of walking a batter after he had him down in the count. 3-2. That's looped into shallow right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Taking third on the play is Landrum, and runners are on the corners for Huntington North.
Center fielder number 6, Carson Wright.
Here's Carson Wright. He has really worked Middleton hard today. He has seen 16 pitches at the plate. And Coach Andy McLean's going to jog out to the mound to have a very quick conference. We'll keep it right here. And Huntington North certainly threatening once more here in the top of the fourth. We are tied at 3. 2 outs, runners on the corners. A walk for C.J. Landrum, followed by a bloop single for Grant Bumgardner, sends Carson Wright to the plate. And we're ready for baseball. Middleton comes set. He delivers. And the first pitch misses low. Middleton's pitch count really beginning to mount now. And the question becomes, who does Norwell have left as we're late in the week? 1-0 pitch is grounded towards the first baseman long. It's by him. That's a base hit. Scoring on the play is C.J. Landrum. Huntington North takes a 4-3 lead. Here's Logan Green. Called strikeout and a flyout. And Middleton steps off. His pitch count now at 88. And we're only in the fourth, and he's not out of the fourth yet. And as previously mentioned, the question becomes, who does Coach Andy McLean have left? First pitch low. Jeff Kokonauer, I'm sure, has a couple good pitches up his sleeve. 1-0. Misses low. Runner goes to second base, and Shorts will throw back to third. But Bumgardner is back in there standing up, so a stolen base for Carson Wright. And 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit could kind of bust things open again for the Vikings. But at this point, Middleton has not been able to find the zone. 3 balls and no strikes. There goes Ryan Tomlin into the Norwell bullpen. He pitched a complete game on Tuesday. 3-0 in there for a called strike. Tomlin with the win at Columbia City by a score of 12-3. 3-1. Ripped into the shortstop hole. That's going to be through. 1 run will score. Stopping at third is Carson Wright. Huntington leads 5-3. A ton of 2-out action for Huntington North. As the bases were empty with 2 outs, and now 2 runs in, 2 runners still on for the Vikings. Colin Landrum is the courtesy runner. Number 26. Here's Ian McCutcheon. McCutcheon is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch popped up, foul territory out of play. That definitely got a car. Pickoff throw to first, not in time, but it sends Colin Landrum back in there with a head first slide. Oh, on the count. Popped up, again, foul, out of play, near the same spot. As my car is safe in left field. Oh, and 2. Runner goes. Called strike 3, right at the belt. That was a breaking pitch right there. It might have been a shade outside as it draws a funny look from Ian McCutcheon, but the side is retired. Huntington North comes up with 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2. After 3.5, we head to the bottom of the 4th. Huntington North leading 5-3.
He shoots. He scores. It's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
We listen.
And we help.
Behavioral health at Adams Memorial Hospital. Supportive so you're healthy in every way. We react.
And we heal.
Emergency services at Adams Memorial Hospital. Responsive so you're healthy in every way.
Welcome back to Norwell Baseball. As Bailey Perkins leads it off in the bottom of the 4th for Norwell. He'll be followed by Quentin Middleton and Colin Schwartz. First pitch fouled out of play. And hits another car. Boy, the car's taking a beating in the parking lot this evening. 0-1. Chopped foul. Oh, 0-2 the count to Bailey. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball. And 2 strikes. And the 1-2 is right there. Bailey Perkins not able to pull the trigger. And that's the first out of the inning. That's probably Levi Long down there in the Norwell bullpen. It is. First pitch is a called strike to Quentin Middleton. Levi has struggled in his last 2 appearances. He did get the save last Saturday in the championship game of the Garrett Baseball Invitational. Oh, 0-1's called strike 2. That appeared to be pretty low. And Middleton in the hole 0-2. Here's the pitch. Way high. Ball and 2 strikes. Long came back and struggled and got the loss against Belmont on Monday. 1-2. 59-footer. Two-two pitch. Grounded foul. 1 out, bases empty. Bottom of the 4th. Norwell trails 5-3. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the first baseman. He has trouble with it, and he's going to be out. Steps on the bag, and Middleton's out 3 unassisted. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 20, Colin Schwartz. So after we get out, I'm going to run and move that. If they get up, just don't worry about announcing anybody.
Here's Colin Schwartz. Coach Andy McLean's going to have a quick chat with Colin. Here's Colin Schwartz. Schwartz 1 for 1. He singled to left. And the first pitch is low and away for ball 1. Knights trying to avoid their 3rd loss of the season. All of them would be in the conference as that one's grounded towards the first baseman. That's going to get through the infield. And Schwartz reaches first. Don't look at me. I am not the official scorer.
The shortstop, number 5, Caleb Kohler.
The courtesy runner is Colin Schwartz. It's Colin Schwartz. Carson Gerber, actually. I'm giving it E3. And it's bunted down the third base line. Good bunt for Kohler. He's going to be there. It's a bunt single for Caleb Kohler. And that's definitely a hit. So 2 men aboard with 2 gone as the Knights putting together a 2-out rally of their own. And here's Trevor Wilson. He's 0 for 1. He's flown out to the center fielder right, and he got hit by a pitch. Grazed by a pitch. And the first pitch, check swing, fouled away. No 1 pitch. Fouled back. Score update from Belmont. Braves leading 11-2. 0-2 pitch. Misses high. Above the belt. 1-2. So that kind of dilutes the meaning of this game just a little bit, although this is still a very interesting matchup with both teams being of high caliber. Both teams ranked in their respective classes as the 1-2s fouled out of play. The Knights have been in the top 5 for most of the season in Class 3A. Huntington sits at number 10 in 4A. One, two. Ripped into right center field, and that's going to get down. Stopped by the center fielder, but scoring is 1 run. Caleb Kohler is going to come around third and score, and this game's tied at 5 off of a double from Trevor Wilson. A 2-run double ties this game at 5 in the bottom of the 4th. And keep in mind, the bases were empty with 2 outs in the bottom half of the inning as well. So Norwell ties it up at 5 apiece. Here's Brody Myers. Both teams making solid contact with the baseball, and that one's fouled out of play. This is turning out to be very reminiscent of the Snyder game. That one was a slugfest in a 9-8 victory in the dark for Norwell in 8 innings. Goodrich now at 54 pitches on the day, in much better shape than Middleton. 0-1. Grounded foul, 0-2. Should be able to see the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen. Oh, 0-2 to Brody Myers. He was 0 for 2 today with the fly out, and he reached on a fielder's choice. And that one's fouled out of play again. Oh, 2. Ripped foul down the right field line. 4 foul balls for Myers in the at-bat, and he's still in the hole 0-2. Go-ahead run out there at second base in the face of Trevor Wilson. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped up the middle, base hit. That's through. Trevor Wilson's going to come around and score. And the Knights have scored 3 in the fourth to take the lead 6-5. Really good at bat from Brody Myers as he fouled off 4 pitches before tagging number 5 right up the middle. And the Knights lead is 6-5. And here's Zach Kentz. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out, both to the right side. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Pickoff throw to first is Tardy. Myers back in with the slide. Oh, 1. Ripped into right center field, but right there is Sam Doherty to haul it in for the third out of the inning. The side is retired. Norwell comes up with 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We end the 4th inning with Norwell leading 6-5. Huntington North coming to bat.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust. Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Well, welcome back to Norwell as we enter the top half of the 5th inning. Norwell takes a 6-5 lead after scoring 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Quentin Middleton back to work again. He's got 96 pitches through 4. Warming up in the Norwell bullpen is Ryan Tomlin. Levi Long has gotten some action in the bullpen as well, as Thomas Parker will lead it off here in the 5th, followed by Alex McCutcheon and Corey Goodrich. First pitch line down the left field. Out of play. A 1 pitch. Just missed. Ball and strike. Fouled out of play, 1 and 2. And by my count, here comes pitch number 100. Grounded softly towards the second baseman, Waybright. He will throw on the run and retire Thomas Parker by a step. 1 gone here in the 5th. And here comes Alex McCutcheon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch is called strike. Appeared to be on the lower reaches of the K zone. Well, that's been called a strike pretty consistently today. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Missed it high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded towards the first baseman, long foul.
They told me the ball was in there. I couldn't find that either. So. Really went through it. Oh, wow. Square through it.
1-2 pitch. Popped up behind the plate. Colin Schwartz is under it. And he will haul it in for out number 2. Here's Corey Goodrich. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout looking. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Middleton's still throwing a pretty good breaking ball on pitch 106. As this may be the last inning of work. 0-1. Lifted high and deep to left. It's way foul. And that's out on the road. Oh, 2 pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. That might be extra bases. Nope, just going to be 1 for Corey Goodrich as Brody Myers is there. 2-out single for Goodrich. Courtesy runner is Miller.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 18, Patrick Miller.
And here's Hunter Welch. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. Middleton's first pitch is fouled back. So it certainly still looks like Belmont's going to hang on and take the conference title outright as they lead 11-3 heading into the bottom of the 5th. Norwell leading 6-5 here in the top of the 5th. 0-1 is low, blocked by Schwartz. 1-1. Breaking ball low. Two balls and a strike to Hunter Welch. Patrick Miller stands on first base with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Nubbed. Little spinner sent into the middle of the infield. Waybright's throw is in time. Great play from the sophomore second baseman. And the side is retired. In the top of the fifth, Huntington North comes up with a base hit. They leave one. And wait a minute, what's the discussion about here? Can't really be about anything, as there's no way he can be safe at first. As there's absolutely no way he can be safe at first. He was out by a half or a quarter of a step, and it was a banger, but he certainly looked like he was out. Ryan Tomlin, by the way, still warming up in the Norwell bullpen. And what's the call? Well, something calls him safe, and not sure how that works. There was no signal on the play, and I don't even know how to score that. So it's going to have to, yeah, I think you're right, Jeff. It's going to have to be catcher's interference. The first pitch to C.J. Landrum is swung on and missed. Oh, 0-1. The pitch. Popped up into right field. Trevor Wilson has a beat on it. He camps under it. He will haul it in, and the side is retired. Huntington North comes up with no runs on one hit. They leave two, and we head to the bottom of the fifth. The score reads Norwell 6, Huntington North 5. We return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Welcome back to Norwell on a beautiful day for baseball. As the Knights come to the plate, they'll send Levi Long, Ryan Tomlin, Bailey Perkins. As Quentin Middleton now has 114 pitches by my count through 5 innings, so it's unlikely that we see him again. It was? All right, so it is confirmed. It's catcher's interference on the play. First pitch to Levi Long is in there for a called strike at the knees. I've got Corey Goodrich for 61 pitches. 0-1. Low and away. Fouled away. It actually goes down as the 1-2 pitch is low. On the computer, it shows as an error. Jeff, is catcher's interference an error? I didn't think it was either, but it's scored automatically by the computer as an error. 2-2's fouled away. I think it's a category of its own. I think it's CI. It's, yeah. So.
I think it almost operates like a fielder's choice. So it's not bad. It's not in the bat.
No.
For the batter. And it's not an error on the fielder necessarily. I don't see it.
2-2. 58-footer. Count full. Comes the payoff pitch to Levi Long. Swing and a miss. One gone.
The designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Tomlin.
Here's Tomlin. He's 1 for 2 with a single on a ground out today. One up the middle. The single was up the middle. The ground out was to the third baseman, Welch. First pitch is missing just low. One-0. Fouled straight back. Tomlin has been caught on the high fastball a couple times today. One. Grounded towards the second baseman, Parker. It's routine. Ooh, the throw is offline. And it gets by the first baseman, Alex McCutcheon. That's E4. And that's the second Huntington North error of the day. And it allows Tomlin to reach. Boy, that was a routine ground ball. And the courtesy runner is Garrett Waybright.
Courtesy runner at first base for Norwell, number 16, Garrett Waybright. And now batting for the Knights, number 12, Carson Gerber.
Here's Carson Gerber. Gerber is... Actually, he's pinch hitting for the Knights. And what's the situation? Mark Mettler having a chat on the mound with the pitcher, Corey Goodrich. And that was pretty short. First pitch in there for a called strike to Carson. A 1. Grounded foul, 0-2. Up and away, 1-2. So Waybright on first, one gone. Bottom of the fifth, Norwell leading 6-5. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 2-2. That's called strike 3. My goodness. As that one appeared to be just high. Perhaps a shade outside as well. Coach Andy McLean certainly displeased with the call, but it stands, and 2 gone. First pitch, ripped foul. No 1-1 the count to Quinton, who's 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out. Waybright leaves early. Pitcher steps off, throw to second base is in time. Another base running blunder for Norwell, and that will retire the side. Norwell gets no runs on no hits. They leave him empty. We head to the 6th. The Knights leading 6-5.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Welcome back to Norwell. Ryan Tomlin, the new Norwell pitcher, as Quentin Middleton moves to second base. Garrett Waybright exits. And Grant Baumgartner will lead it off for the Vikings in the top of the 6th. You can close the book on Quentin Middleton. He throws 114 pitches today while facing 26 batters. Through 5 innings, he allowed 5 runs. 4 of them were earned on 7 hits. Walked 3, struck out 5 today. But he is in line for the victory, should the Knights hang on. Ryan Tomlin has a nasty breaking pitch, and we'll see if he can bring it today. Through 3 innings at Columbia City, he had thrown 20 pitches, and 18 of them were strikes. So he is capable of pounding the zone. And Coach Andy McLean having a discussion with both umpires. Andy McLean is kind of agitated right now. And boy, I tell you what, he got hot last night at Northrop with the home plate umpire, Jamie Gagline. And he appears to be mostly talking to Mark Mettler. Now, the issue last night was re-entry rule, as the home plate umpire did not seem to know the rule. And that may be the issue here again, as the home plate umpire has the lineup card out. And it is a common issue, as there are so many substitution rules in high school baseball, and Coach McLean uses them to the maximum. So we are still delayed. Tomlin throws a couple more warm-up pitches, as now a convergence of a couple Norwell, actually just Andy McLean and a couple Huntington North coaches, as Coach McLean walks away from the situation. But Huntington still has some questions, apparently, as they still can't figure it out. Not sure what the situation is here, because Gerber has not been anything but a courtesy runner. He came in to pinch hit, and now he's out. And now Andy McLean walking back onto the field, because the situation still not resolved, and Mark Mettler, the field umpire, is going to go have a chat with Andy McLean. And let me, we're really getting hot now. Andy McLean is in danger right now. He's got to keep a level head, as I don't know what they're even talking about. As Andy McLean once again walks away from the situation. And I don't know that really anybody knows what's going on at this point. So now that that's over, oh, wait a minute, it's not over. And it is. So coming to the plate is Grant Baumgartner. He leads it off here in the top of the 6th. First pitch from Tomlin is a fastball flown down the right field line. Foul. Wilson giving chase, but it is a futile attempt. 0-1.
If it's any consolation, I lost the window, so. Their problems aren't even close. I don't think they do.
0-1. Misses high. Ball and a strike. It is the flying hat man, Ryan Tomlin, on the mound, as the hat comes off again, caught The pitch called a strike, as today it's not even windy, and it comes off every day, every single pitch. So actually, an interesting situation, as that one's fouled out of play, as home plate umpire Mark Metler on Tuesday night at Columbia City was highly agitated with the fans from Columbia City as they were griping about the hat causing a distraction as the pitch coming in, as it's a mostly blue hat with a white bill. As there's strike 3. And Bumgarner's out of there. First pitch misses high as Coach Andy McLean has to really be careful in these last couple innings, as he was very hot on the field and nobody even knows what the situation is. 1-0 ripped down the right field line, and it's foul. Well, we've got ourselves a good one in the top of the 6th. It's 6-5 Norwell with 1 out and the base is empty. Tomlin has relieved Middleton, and the 1-1 pitch is breaking ball outside. 2-1. It's unlikely. And the wind's even behind him today. There's a called strike. Yeah, that was an interesting signal there on strike 2. But at least it didn't say strike 3. 2-2 the count. Breaking pitch just misses. Count goes full. Waiting on deck, Logan Green. In the hole, Ian McCutcheon. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 gone. And here is Logan Green. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout, a flyout, and a single. First pitch called a strike. A 1. Pitch low, hat comes off, ball and a strike. And the pitch misses high, 2-1. It's not hard to keep track of the hat count with Ryan Tomlin because you just got to look at the pitch count. Two-1 is the count to Logan Green. Base is empty, 2 gone. 3-1. Tomlin comes set. He delivers the 3-1 pitch. It's low. It's blocked by Schwartz. It's a 5-pitch, 2-out walk for Logan Green. Colin Landrum is the courtesy runner for Logan Green. Ian McCutcheon steps in. He wears number 13. He bats from the right side. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch low and away. By the way, Tomlin pitches exclusively from the stretch. So it's no different with the runner on base as Colin Schwartz will jog out to the mound, have a quick chat with Ryan. One ball, no strikes, 17 pitches in the inning for Ryan. And one on the count to McCutcheon. Ball 2. Wow. That might be the first time all season. It can't happen. Two-0. Missed it high. 3 balls and no strikes. And it's a little bit of a 2-out rally again for the Vikings. 3-0 pitch. He missed it, ball 4, and that one was not even close. That was over his head. And 2 runners aboard for the Vikings. Andy McLean is going to have a chat at the mound. We'll take a very quick break while he does. Huntington North threatening in the 6th.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell. Back-to-back 2-out walks for the Vikings. And Ryan Tomlin in a little bit of trouble again. Thomas Parker will bat for Huntington. He's 1 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a single. The single was up the middle. The ground outs were to the right side. And he's got a chance to tie this game up potentially with a base hit. Tomlin checks the runner at second, and the pitch is a 55-footer. Bounced in there, and Colin Schwartz will block it. Yeah, he's really struggling to find the zone right now. And it's been mostly on fastballs. 1-0. Took a little bit off that one, and it's in there for a get-me-over strike. 1-1. The pitch. Low. Skips away from Schwartz. Both runners advance. 2-1, and now a base hit could give the Vikings the lead. Two balls and a strike to Parker. 23 pitch inning in relief for Tomlin. That one called a ball. That missed just up. And it's 3-1, and Tomlin is in danger of walking the bases loaded, all with 2 outs. And they are going to load him. Probably a good decision, as it's an intentional ball to walk Thomas Parker and send Alex McCutcheon to the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 22, Alex McCutcheon.
Here's McCutcheon. He's 0 for 3. A ground out, a fly out, a strikeout for him today. And a big situation here in the top of the 6th. Bottom third of the order due up for the Knights in the bottom of the inning. Tomlin stares in, comes set. He delivers the pitch. It's in there for a called strike on the inside corner at the knees. 0-1. Missed it way high. Ball and a strike. One. Popped up. Foul territory, giving chase Trevor Wilson, and he will not be able to come up with a baseball as it's out of play. 1-2, a very long strike for McCutcheon, but he's still alive. Well, this is the 5 batter for Huntington, so if Tomlin's able to retire him, be facing 6, 7, 8 in the 7th. 1-2. 2 outs, bases loaded for the Vikings. And it's popped up. Shallow left field. Going back is Caleb Kohler, and he will make the grab. And the side is retired. Ryan Tomlin gets himself out of a bases loaded jam. Huntington North does not get a hit in the inning, and they leave the maximum. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Norwell leading 6-5.
The University of St. Francis Marching Pride is getting ready to debut later this year, and you could be the next member of Fort Wayne's only collegiate marching band.
I get to be part of a new tradition here in Fort Wayne.
Make new friends before classes start.
Helps reduce my tuition costs.
The University of St. Francis is now holding auditions at our Talent Scholarship Days, beginning Friday, March 4th on the USF campus. For more information, contact the University of St. Francis at 399-7700 or online at art.sf.edu.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell as Corey Goodrich on for his 6th inning of work. He's thrown 76 by my count, and the Knights are going to send Middleton, Schwartz, and Kohler, the bottom third of the order, to the plate. Yep, Levi Long jogging back, and he has really struggled to find the zone, at times, anyway, but he's got good velocity. When he finds the zone, he's hard to hit. As the first pitch is swung on and missed to Quentin. That one's ripped, and that's going to be through the hole. Base hit to the left side for Quentin Middleton. And the leadoff man aboard for the Knights.
The catcher, number 20, Colin Schwartz. It's the even number, so he scored 3 runs in the even numbers. Second, fourth, he got 3 runs.
Here's Schwartz. 1 for 2. A single to the left side. He reached on an error to the right side. And that one's lifted into the left center field gap. And making the grab on the run is the left fielder Bumgardner. The throw to first is not in time. He's safe. Yeah, he looked like he was safe by a very close margin. But one gone anyway. I gotta be sure to, as and now coming out and having a chat at the mound. Yeah, Mark Metler has had some issues today, as it did look like the right call, at least from our angle here. Middleton looked like he was back in there. It was a nice grab on the run, in any case, from Grant Bumgardner. And so Schwartz lines out. And Caleb Kohler will step in. Yep. A little bit of an equipment issue for the catcher Green. Looks like the left shin guard has a problem. And Viking faithful still kind of chirping from the first base side. And that further agitates Mark Mettler. So Logan Green trying to figure out his equipment issue. And we're waiting on him. Caleb Kohler will step into the box. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a bunt single. That's back-to-back nights with bunt singles for Kohler in the exact same spot.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Caleb Kohler.
So here's Kohler. First pitch from Goodrich is high, and Kohler able to hold. That was pitch number 80 for Goodrich. Here's the 1-0. Grounded towards the second baseman, Parker. He throws to second. The throw to first is not in time as he's safe. And he looked like he was safe. I mean, it was another banger, but it looked to be another good call from Mark Mettler. It was close, but it was a fielder's choice, allowing Kohler to reach. Yep, the double clutch cost him, or he would have had him, as the first pitch to Wilson is high for a ball. No, he has absolutely no problem. And I'm sure we'll see him at Sectional 23 in Decatur next week. Another pickoff throw to first. He is a very familiar face at that sectional. 1-0. Ball 2. Of course, this is the second time Norwell's had him this week. Both conference games. 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. A lot of two-out action for both teams today, especially in walks. 4-pitch walk for Trevor Wilson as he takes ball 4 high and tight. 2 men aboard for Norwell. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound, and that's going to be the end of Corey Goodrich's day. We'll take a break and return with the defensive changes in just a moment. The Knights have 2 men aboard, and they lead 6-5 in the bottom of the 6th.
Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Live life to the fullest at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments. Make new friends and take part in educational, inspirational, and just plain fun activities. Enjoy the best in maintenance-free independent living. Enjoy life at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments in Decatur.
Welcome back to Norwell High School. The Knights have 2 men aboard. Defensive changes for the Vikings. Cody Barton, the right-hander wearing number 30, goes to the mound. Corey Goodrich, the former pitcher, goes to first. Alex McCutcheon goes to right. Sam Doherty exits as the first pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Brody Myers is in there, 1 for 3. Fly out. He reached on a fielder's choice and singled. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike called at the knees on the breaking ball. One. Popped up. Foul territory. Giving chase is Logan Green. Making the sliding catch is the first baseman, Corey Goodrich, almost on the gravel, just outside the dugout. And the side is retired. We head to the 7th inning. Norwell comes up with 1 hit. They leave 2. Here comes the 7th. They lead it 6-5.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Welcome back to Norwell High School. The Knights leading 6-5 heading into the top of the 7th inning. It's the last chance for the Vikings as the 6-hitter Corey Goodrich will lead it off. He'll be followed by Hunter Welch and C.J. Landrum as he rips that one down the left field line, way foul. Out onto the road. Goodrich is taking some anger out right now. And Tomlin kind of 0-1. Fouled straight back. 0-2. By the way, this game is not meaningful in the conference. Now they're playing for a place as Belmont wins 13-3. So Belmont is the outright champion of the first Northeast State Conference in baseball. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches, 1 gone. Good pitch from Ryan Tomlin. And here's Hunter Welch. 0 for 1. Fly out walk, and he reached on the odd catcher's interference call. Could have been the right call, just wasn't watching that part of the play. Popped up on the right side. Quentin Middleton is under it, and 2 gone as he makes the grab on the infield. 2 gone, bases still empty on 4 pitches. Here's C.J. Landrum. He's the last chance for the Vikes. The Knights trying to get win number 20 on the 2016 campaign as they come in 19-2, ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Trying to make 2 back-to-back statement victories over high-caliber 4A teams. Heading into the week of sectional, first pitch misses low for ball 1. 2 top-notch programs going into the sectional. Good scheduling move. 1 conference, can't do anything about that. Just happened to fall in the last week. And 1 non-conference. Good scheduling for head coach Andy McLean. 1-0 is high, 2-0. Landrum will be followed by Grant Bumgardner. Should he reach? Here comes the 2-0. In there, fastball for a called strike. 2-1. As we near the 2-hour mark in this one. 2-1. High. 3-1. Hitters count for C.J. Landrum. Big pitch coming up from Tomlin. Can't lay it in there as a home run would tie it up. 3-1 pitch. High and tight. He walked him. And a man is aboard with 2 outs for Huntington North. And they make this thing a little bit more interesting as they extend the game further. And here's number 42. That's Connor Morris, if I'm not mistaken. And he would be, what, a sophomore? Wow. So his first varsity at-bat of the 2016 season is in a huge situation. Who's the courtesy runner? Or actually, it'd have to be number 30.
And now batting for the Vikings, number 42, Connor Morris.
So the Cody Barton is the courtesy runner. Here's Connor Morris. As this time, it appears that the lineup changes were communicated effectively. First pitch. Foul back out of play. And that missed all vehicles, as that was a rip. That would have caused some more damage. But it's not possible to cause any more damage to Jeff Kokenauer's truck. Wow. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. Oh, boy, that just missed. Could have missed off the plate. Andy McLean very frustrated with that one as he has a few words. Ball and a strike to Connor. Connor spelled with a K. In case you were wondering. 1-1 ripped up the middle, base hit. 2 men aboard for Huntington North in the top of the 7th. Wow. Boy, you don't want this situation to turn in a Detroit Tiger-like bullpen because the courtesy runner is number 14, Grant Bumgardner. And here is the top of the Viking order, Carson Wright. You wanted to avoid that at all costs if possible. So here's Carson Wright. A base hit could tie this game up at 6. First pitch. Low, blocked by Schwartz. Well, if anything else, we've certainly been treated with an entertaining baseball game today. It's had everything in it. Had base running blunders, a couple of lead changes, a heated exchange. And now the count 1-0 with 2 men aboard for Huntington in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. He squares to bunt. It's down the third base line. Tomlin's going to have no play. The bases are loaded. Wow, that's a gutsy call from head coach Brian Abbott. And the bases are juiced. Well, it was going to take a perfect bunt, and it was a perfect bunt. And here is Logan Green. He's got a chance to actually put the Vikings in the lead with the base hit. Base hit would certainly tie it as the bases are loaded. First pitch ripped into left field, and he's not going to be able to make the play. And stopping at third base is Grant Bumgardner, but this game is tied at 6. Colin Landrum will courtesy run. Oh, man, and the Huntington North Vikings do not go away easily in this one. They've tied this game at 6. Keep in mind the Knights will send the heart of the order, Kent's Long and Tomlin, to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Ian McCutcheon. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a ground out. And the first pitch. Bunted, foul. Another bunt. And Huntington North trying to catch the Knights off guard on 2 occasions here in the 7th. First one worked. 0-1. The pitch. It's low. It's blocked by Schwartz. And anything that gets through now would score the go-ahead run for Huntington North. A ball and a strike. Top of the 7th. Bases loaded. 6-6 with 2 outs. A lot of stuff coming with 2 outs. Actually, all of it for Huntington. The pitch. High. 2-1. Well, we're definitely going to see a bottom of the 7th inning as Tomlin already with the blown save, trying to hang on here. 2-1. High and tight, 3-1. He can come back in and pitch. He hasn't even come out of the game yet. Yep. 3-1 is the count to Ian McCutcheon. A walk would send in a run. Fouled away, out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right, here we go. The 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Bumgardner away from third, Wright from second, Landrum from first. Ian McCutcheon has a 3-2 count. And Tomlin steps off. Well, biggest pitch of the game coming up right now. Payoff pitch. Popped up in the infield. Levi Long under it. And he hauls it in. And the side is retired. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tied at 6 apiece. Huntington comes up with 1 run on 3 hits, and they leave the maximum. We head to the bottom of the 7th. The Knights need a run. We're tied at 6.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We listen.
And we help.
Behavioral health at Adams Memorial Hospital. Supportive so you're healthy in every way. We react.
And we heal.
Emergency services at Adams Memorial Hospital. Responsive so you're healthy in every way.
And welcome back to Norwell High School as we enter the bottom of the 7th inning. The Knights allow a run in the top, and we're tied at 6. Zach Kintz will lead it off. He'll be followed by Levi Long and Ryan Tomlin. Kintz is 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts to the right side. First pitch popped up into center field. It's shallow and coming on and missing the baseball is Carson Wright. Taking second is Zach Kintz on a great base running play. Nobody covered second base. And it's going to be a single and an error on that one. Or just double. All right, well, then we'll give him a double. And Zach Kintz reaches second on a leadoff bloop double. Levi Long, not accustomed to bunting the baseball. So we'll see what Coach McLean does here. And he's going to be intentionally walked. That's probably a good move. So an intentional walk to Levi Long. And here comes Ryan Tomlin. Tomlin, I can almost guarantee, is not going to bunt. Martin stares in. He comes set. And he bluffs to second. 2 men aboard for Norwell. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. We're tied at 6. First pitch. Grounded foul. Down the third baseline. 0-1. Waiting on deck is Bailey Perkins. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Time is called as he's going to walk out to the mound and have a quick conference. We'll keep it right here as the count is 0-2 on Ryan Tomlin. Kintz on second base, Long on first. As Tomlin trying to take out his frustration as he blew the save in the top half of the inning. But now he's in line for the win should the Knights score. Six runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and 12 left on base for Huntington North. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base for Norwell. And we're ready for the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Ripped into the right center field. Hanging on is Alex McCutcheon. Nobody tags. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 14.
Here is Bailey Perkins. Perkins is 0 for 1 today. Sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. As we are well over the 2-hour mark now into this one. Bottom of the 7th, 1 gone. First pitch to Perkins. Grounded right at the shortstop. It gets over his head. Here comes Zach Kentz to the plate. The throw is going to be too late. He slides in safely, and the Knights walk off on senior day, 7-6. That is a single and an RBI for Bailey Perkins. Zach Kentz scores, and the Knights score 1 in the bottom to win 7-6 on senior day. A very fitting end to a fun day here at the ballpark. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll tally the final stats and be back with your post-game show. The Knights win today.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
The University of St. Francis Marching Pride is getting ready to debut later this year, and you could be the next member of Fort Wayne's only collegiate marching band.
I get to be part of a new tradition here in Fort Wayne.
Make new friends before classes start.
Helps reduce my tuition costs.
The University of St. Francis is now holding auditions at our Talent Scholarship Days, beginning Friday, March 4th on the USF campus. For more information, contact the University of St. Francis at 399-7700 or online at art.sf.edu.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell High School as an exciting end to senior day here at Norwell as the Knights walk off in very entertaining fashion, 7-6. That was a all-around entertaining baseball game today, as we'll go ahead and get to the final stats right now. We'll start with Huntington North on offense. Carson Wright was 2 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Logan Green, 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. Ian McCutcheon, 0 for 4. Thomas Parker, 1 for 3 with a single. Alex McCutcheon, 0 for 4. Corey Goodrich was 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Hunter Welch 0 for 2. C.J. Landrum 1 for 2 with a single. Grant Bumgardner 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. And Patrick Miller scored a run as a courtesy runner. Cody Barton scored a run as a courtesy runner. On the mound today for Huntington North, Corey Goodrich got the starting call. He went 5 2/3. He faced 28 batters through 85 pitches while allowing 6 runs. 3 of them were earned on 8 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Cody Barton came in relief for a 2/3 of an inning. He threw to 5 batters, threw a total of 12 pitches. He allowed an earned run on 2 hits, walked 1, did not strike out a batter, and that'll wrap up Huntington North. For Norwell, on offense, Trevor Wilson was 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. Brody Myers 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Zach Kintz 1 for 4 with a double. Levi Long 1 for 2 with a single. Ryan Tomlin 1 for 4 with a single. Bailey Perkins 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Quint Middleton 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Colin Schwartz 1 for 3 with a single and 2 RBIs. Caleb Kohler 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Carson Gerber 0 for 1. And then I'll round out the Knights on offense. On the pitching side of things today, Quentin Middleton got the starting call. He went 5 innings today, threw to 26 batters, threw 114 pitches, while allowing 4 earned runs on 7 hits, walked 3, struck out 5. Tomlin comes in relief, throws 2 innings, gets the blown save and the win today, while facing 13 batters on 50 pitches. He allowed an earned run on 3 hits, walked 4, and struck out 3, as we're joined now by head coach Andy McClain of Norwell as the Knights improved to 20-2, and it was a fantastic win in exciting fashion on Senior Day.
Beautiful weather, Senior Day, 2 good baseball teams, hard-fought match. Can't ask for much more either way. Glad we came out on top. It's a great experience for us, obviously, getting in there before sectional play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of positives to learn out of that game. A lot of
absolutely,
and it's really good, as we've mentioned throughout the season. 2 quality programs in the week before sectional. That's tough to do.
Yeah.
One of them happens to come in the conference. That just comes by the scheduling.
Right.
But Northrop last night and a thumping.
Yes,
to be honest with you,
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you last night. Yeah, that was a good win for us because I'm always honest with you, Derek. And you've been talking about this schedule at the end of the year being tough and the way it should be and being good for us quite a bit. You're right. Last night was a big win. We beat a good team, and we've beaten a lot of good teams over the course of the season, but that was a real good one. A 4A SAC champion was a good win. Of course, Huntington North's obviously a 4A team going to compete in that sectional. Just great for us heading into sectional play with the schedule and the way it worked out. You're right.
Yep. It was nice to see an interesting stat from tonight. The Knights got runs in every inning that Huntington North scored. They answered the phone 3 in the second, 3 in the fourth, and 1 in the seventh. And it was great resiliency from your guys, I thought, after allowing a run in the seventh, and the bases were still loaded.
Oh, yeah, it could have.
Getting out of the jam a little bit and then coming back and scoring a run in the bottom.
I was talking to Brody Myers in the dugout, and at first you think, come on, bro, come out and catch that darn ball, but goodness gracious, if it gets by him, it's 3 runs, so he played it perfectly. It could have. Orion wasn't necessarily at his best, and I think the other key factor here, Cryas River, we don't like to make excuses. Tomorrow will be our 8th game in 9 days.
Right.
And we've shown some good mental toughness, and it's tough on you physically as well. Ryan was worn out there, but gutted it out, and we'll finish things up at Marion tomorrow. And we're looking for a good week of practice and getting our feet under ourselves and our bodies and our minds, and getting ready to compete in the sectional. Yeah,
one more game to go, and Belmont does defeat DeKalb tonight by a score of 13-3. So they take
congratulations.
The outright NE8 champions. As with a loss, there could have been as many as a three-way tie
right.
above the top, and that's actually happened in numerous other sports this season for the Northeast State, most notably in boys basketball.
Right. Yep, congratulations to them. Yep. They earned it, and they've had a great season, and they deserve that championship. Good for them.
I agree, and that's, of course, a possible sectional opponent.
Sure.
And a most likely sectional opponent, to be honest with you, as if the Knights can get past Heritage in the first round.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Obviously,
absolutely.
The big lefty IU bound will be quite a challenge, but we'll take the week and get ready for it. We'll be ready for sure.
Yep. All right, that's head coach Andy McLean joining us this evening in the WellsCountyVoice.com press area. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Derek.
So that'll just about do it. We'll wrap it up here. Huntington North gets 3 runs in the second, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the seventh for a total of 6 on 10 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 12 men on base. Norwell gets 3 runs in the second, 3 in the fourth, and 1 in the seventh. The walk-off win, the RBI single from Bailey Perkins, as they win this one 7-6 on 10 hits. They committed an error and left 7 men on base. So, that'll do it here from the press area, as the Knights win today. We'll be at Marion tomorrow to bring that one to you live. And then we'll be at the sectional next Friday against Heritage at 7:30 p.m. Until then, this is Derek Decker saying so long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.